Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be taking up a champion that I sort of loved for a while and then I kind of forgot about him, but it is a perfect time to refresh my knowledge on the said champion, and it's anti-venom. Always like the guy. He is not out at the 7-star as well, and he is one of the current tactic champions for Alliance War, and he happens to be Incinerate and Poison immune, so he could potentially be good for Hazard Shift as well. Now, one of the annoying things with the tactic and the way it interacts with the attackers is that, in a way, the attack tactic kind of nerfs a lot of champions by having to work through heal block, thus nerfing down champions' heal reversal abilities, which again is a really silly thing if you think about the way Kabam went about creating this tactic in the first place, as well as the attackers they chose for it. But that's the least of our problems with the tactic, considering the bugs and the thought-out champion pools and everything else. Either way, I also think anti-venom could be a fun experiment in current BG meta to a degree. But I'll let you know how that goes in a bit, because I do fully plan on ascending this guy as well and putting him into my Battlegrounds deck for some testing. So right now we are leveling him up. I'm going to get him to rank 5, which we already did. I will also ascend the guy, so this is going to be about as big of an anti-venom as it can exist in the game. I've already given him a relic, and I'm going to do a couple of matches right now in Realm of Legends and then against Deadpool as well. But the important thing here is I'm going to first go in without any synergies, and we're going to try out his most basic rotation with his level 1, level 2 situation. And then we're going to try out and do something a bit more interesting than that. Now, I do also have a Resonate on that has also to do with Alliance War. I just did my first Alliance War with the new tactic. And Resonate's quite helpful to have for a handful of tactic champions. Right. Do have a champion boost still on from Alliance War, so please do keep that in mind. This is with a 30% champion boost. So in a situation like this, when I don't have any debuff... Oh, come on, no. Okay. And I don't have any debuff preference, you can obviously just go with the Spectre. And the ideal thing is obviously crossing past combo meter of 10. You get your debuffs if you have the mutation active. You can get double of that, which I already have here. And now I can just go for the 4 Furies. Unfortunately, it did not crit, but that's fine. And now I can start building up everything that I want. I'm going to go for another level 1 and then level 2. So as we can see, he's definitely not the highest damage character out of the gate here. But he does have quite a lot of utility packed in his kit. So once again, I do have the 4 Furies active. We're going to go for 8 on this level 2. And again, unfortunately, none of that crit. So this isn't the fastest fight. Even though with class disadvantage, which is effectively nullified by the boost, 1 minute 11 is not too bad. I'm going to try and do this again, hoping that we do get in a level 2 crit. But then we are going to synergize the puppy up. And then maybe we're going to, with that synergy, we might actually bring him into the labyrinth. Right, so once again, absolutely did get slapped a little bit at the beginning here, but that's perfectly fine. It did not ruin our plans. I just want to go put some debuffs on the... Oh, I should have blocked this. That's okay, we're going to block that level 2 over there. Clippity clap, no crit. So I only have the 1 debuff. I will have to go for level 1 here. We do get accelerated mutation, and again, should have blocked this. Fine, being super aggressive. I'm gonna get to the next debuffs as well here. And let's go for that. 24k, come on, 1 big crit. No. I mean, even without the crits though, even without the crits. Not the most awful thing ever, right? And obviously we have to do the mandatory class advantage fight. So each of these fights with class disadvantage, neutral class relationship, and now class advantage. Now going up against somebody like Juggernaut, we will want to focus up on de-accelerate debuffs. So what you do at the start is you get in a couple of mediums. And then get the 2 de-accelerates on. And now we can start clapping. Block the specials, because you effectively regenerate all the damage taken there. And I just want to drop this level 2. Unfortunately, now I have to suffer through the unstoppable a bit. I should have thrown this beforehand. I would have had 2 de-accelerates. I made a little mistake. That is not the end of the world, though. De-accelerate did work, which is fine. But for virtually everything, here, level... Okay, this should be paused. And come on, one crit. No. Stupid Juggy. And he drops that level 2 as soon as I... Okay, this is not a good fight for me. You do have stagger on your heavy attacks as well. Those 20k medium's not too bad, though. Wish he had higher crit rate. But okay, enough of that. So we're going to go for team select. And there is one very interesting synergy with Lady Deathstrike, another champion that is tactic right now. So this synergy gives me a 50% chance not to consume genetic memory debuffs. And then we can just give him some generic science class synergies, like Power Stings, I suppose. Why not? Let's give him Power Stings from Mr. Fantastic. We do need Science Champion for that. Is She-Hulk synergized with any of these? Nope. None of these, I believe. Oh, Doc Ock has a synergy somewhere here. And then. Is there anything else that I want to synergize this up with? Okay, that will not matter too much. I don't think any of his own synergies were particularly helpful. I guess we're just going to add in... Nah, it should be fine. Let's just get on with things as we are. And now we're going to do this again. And then we're going to go. I want to see what difference this will make, because I don't think I have ever tested this synergy out before. I'm not going to apply the pre-fights. But let's go. So, again, I do not care which debuff I go for here. I do want to get to my special one before I cross 10 combo meter in order to ramp up faster. And now, let's start pushing through it. I love that regen on block as well. And drop this. Go for a little bit of fun. And I do have all my debuffs, so we're just going to... Well, I do have the debuffs re-ramped pretty much. So we're just going to go for level 2 again. And now we have 8 Furies. And this type of fight, it didn't seemingly matter too much. I just basically skipped level 1, which did allow me to shave like 10 seconds off. However, let's see whether we can do something fun in Labyrinth of Legends. And how he will do against the Star-Lord. Now, this might be a chunky fight. I have not tried this before. And obviously, anti-venom is not necessarily meant to be a nuke champion. But let's see how it works out for us. So I will activate the pre-fights for this one, just because why not? And let's go. My 6-star rank 5 ascended anti-venom. Show me what you got, boo. I made a mistake already ramping up, which is not great. Okay, so we need to get this sorted. And now we got the 4 Furies. Still got the debuffs. Let's just keep on going. We're gonna be blocking all the special attacks. We got 7 Furies. They're obviously hitting the damage cap like nobody's business. I think we would hit the damage cap at this point even without the Furies themselves. So, let's just try and maintain this. Okay, unfortunately, 6 Furies here. Block everything, don't dex it, and just rush for the damage. I wonder if I would be doing better with level 3 rotation here as well. Okay, got lucky here. Okay. We're managing to maintain 6-7 Furies fairly safely. For almost all of it. The power things are hitting for nearly 50k too. It's overall not too bad with this synergy. Okay, we're gonna go for 10 Furies here. That hits the damage cap without the crit. Come on. I do need to knock him down here. Unfortunately, that kind of slows things down. But that's fine for now. Can go for another level 2. Let's blitz you the best we can. For a champion that generally has been considered as relatively weak. Oh crap, I activated the wrong and he blocked. Whoopsies. It's not good. And I lost my Miss Fantastic defense. That's fine. We only have the last 30% remaining though. And with all the chip damage we have taken, we're still at full health effectively because we're regenerating virtually all of the damage taken. So let's go for this. Drop this at 50k crit. Overall though, again, for a champion that's not known for his damage, don't think he's doing badly at all. 7 Furies here. 128. 128k that crit was. That's quite sweet. Okay, so that's not too bad. Another matchup that I'm potentially interested, and I know this is not gonna necessarily go well. Another matchup that I am potentially interested in is I have not tried. I don't know if this is gonna work ever or not, but I'm gonna be using a lower version of anti-venom for this to make it more realistic. But just to show potentially maybe it works. It could, in theory. So what I want to go for is obviously petrifies. That's number 1. And I suppose then we're gonna keep the specters on, so disorients. Then I just want to be spamming my level 1s. So I should be able to regen virtually all of the block damage. And then by spamming level 1s, should be able to keep the power in check. And in theory, I do want to try this out in Balagans. Because then we should also be able to handle the final phase. As we can see, this went relatively decent, to be honest. I know this is just a duel. I definitely want to try this out in Balagans. What do you guys think? And I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next